So as far as how checks work, so I while I was stepping away, I think I have an idea what the problem is. Wow, that's actually a good one. Dramatic orchestra stab. Bam! Skill checks. How do they work? What are they? Well, I'm glad you asked, Lavender. As you see, our character, as defined in the disco verse, I've been transported into as this strange amnesiac police officer. We have 4 stats: intellect, psych, physique, and motorics. And each of these 4 stats itself has 6 aspects defined within them. Our stats are our base stat plus anything extra we have invested into it. We have a couple other things that can modify things, like internalized thoughts, which have a variety of stat malices and bonus effects. We also have variety of drip we can equip to give us bonuses or malices. When a skill check is made, 2d6 are rolled and added together to see if we succeed in our skill check. In the case of forging these documents, our skill check is a difficulty of challenging, which is a 12. Now, red checks versus white checks. Red checks can only be attempted once. White checks can be attempted multiple times. Usually, you can only do a white check once per, basically, like, it's used up, and then certain events will allow you to make the check again, either investing a skill point in the relevant skill, or certain story events may happen, which allow you to redo a check. Now, what I'm suspecting is wrong with this, and I don't know if quitting out the game and going back in will fix it. Whenever we are outside of our house, we get a minus 12 to this skill check because we are being watched by Evart's men. What I think was happening is the display is showing us that we are outside of prying eyes, but I think the game logic is still applying it when it's doing the comparison of our role versus targeted role. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I feel like that's what's going on. So hopefully... No, we're still failing. So it's either still happening or it's still bugged. Okay. So there's another place I can think of that maybe will not have the malice. So let's try and go to the other home away from home. And by home, I mean hotel away from home. And see if we can still do the skill check there without the malice. And if all else fails... well, I guess we'll have to fucking get the signature. Oop. Math. Not even once. Low rumble of a bass beat. Your heart repeats it. We do need to find... son of a bitch! Exactly! I don't know what Samarin butter... I don't know where this skill check is, and it actually bugs me. Church doors. We don't need to do that check. We just got in just fine. Okay, so... I don't know nothing about nothing, is dumb doggo. No, doggos are not dumb. Dogs are very smart creatures. They got sniffers. Kim, don't follow me into the bathroom. Kim, oh. All right. Let's see if we are being watched. All right. Fuck. Fuck. I do wish Sephora was taking emote commissions, because I know there's one of their emotes that was like, I want a Dreki version of that, but seems like they're kind of filled up with stuffs. Alas, alas. Okay, so our only other option is to convince her, so I need to get empathy. Dreki next this way. Yes, I need a sniffer. Although I don't know, because like that's what I was about to say. It's like a serpent sniff would kind of be a more of a blah, 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 because they smell with their tongue with the Jacobsian organ. Actually, I wonder. There's a snake I have emotes for. Do they have a sniffer? Yeah, I don't like how. Yeah, it's not the style I would like. Because honestly, it makes me think of it. It kind of makes me think. It makes me think more of like a pig. It doesn't look like a snake to me. It looks like an oinker, and not a snack snoot. At least the small one. Maybe the big ones. Yeah, the bigger image, it's much more clear to me. But as the itty bitty 28 by 28 pixel, looks like rapid snoot booping. Well, that's what the Sickos emote is like. Creature like pressed up against the screen. I think Artsy did pretty good. Artsy does really good animal emotes. I'm really happy. And there's a couple more emotes which are currently hidden. Ooh, Dreki actually being secretive on stuff for once. Ooh. I'm either very good or very bad at keeping secrets. It usually depends on my whims and or how serious it is. I think we need suggestion. Your name is ridiculous. -1. Damn. But fair enough. Wait, I can't be in a conversation to change gear. Excuse me. All right, suggestion. I don't want esprit de corps, damn it. Oh, that's right. I don't have anything for... I have like one thing for suggestion. Don't I? Or is it that I have a malice to suggestion and my only option is to not have a malice? Yeah, our purple stats are fucking shit. Oh my gods. And I can't even put points in them because I can't raise my base stat apparently, so me. Oh, actually, hold on. Learned skill. Can I increase it? I thought I could increase it if I built up 6 skill points, which made sense to me because there's 6 aspects, but I mean, would you trust a guy named Tequila Sunset? I mean, fair enough. Like, I feel like there's a couple silly names you can get, and I think I fucked up on trying to get any of them. So I don't think I've technically accepted my name as Harry Dubois. This is... I would definitely say Disco Elysium is a game that can be played in a pretty wide variety of ways, it seems like, with a lot of different things that will happen. So I guess it's kind of nice from a replayability standpoint. I just feel like there is a lot of overall linearity to the main plot. So it's not as replayable to me as I would care for. We can lie to Evart that we delivered the letter. Wait, is Harry's name is actually Tequila Sunset? No, so he was when he was drunk and he crashed his car. He said his name was Tequila Sunset when he was hanging out with the drunk cadre over here. He told them while he was totally blasted that his name was Tequila Sunset. Yeah, apparently we ramped our car up, hit a billboard, and then crashed into the ice. Which, honestly, that's a pretty sick GTA move. Not gonna lie. I'd give him a couple points for that. That's some SSX tricky, sick, nasty style. Legendary failure. This place needs that construction project. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Isabel. You're not wrong. Probably. Oh, cool. So we're just going to lose some morale. Wear her out. Oh, no. Suggestion. No. You've been listening to electrochemistry, haven't you? Turn away. Okay. We are going to try and lie to Evart and say that we already delivered the letter. I really don't want... I'm so frustrated at the bug. We're taking some L's today in Disco Elysium. First, that fuck up with the first red check to see the data on the page, and now this bug with the documents forgery. Things are not coming up hairy. They're coming up very shaved and smooth. What's this? Van Eyck Overdrive! Oh, I see. That's what it means by the posters showing up. Interesting. Wonder if any of them will be something useful. Hardcore to the max. Yeah. We also need to see Cindy. She has a red check. That at this point, I'm fine with save scumming because I have a vendetta against red checks now. We will have blood. Their blood. Hold on, let me get back closer to Evart and I'll save. There's a reason I probably won't play a Fire Emblem. I cannot handle losing a character. I didn't expect that. Let's not waste our time. We'll just reload back there. Well, our options might just be to lose our fucking pen. We can't lose our pen. We got it from the cryptozoologists. I don't want to lose my little silly pen. There's gotta be another way. Or a way to knock loose the bug, whatever the fuck it is. We do have the communist meeting at 2200. We do have like a little quest over here that I don't think I ever finished off, so I'm just wrap that up. Experience is experience. Something about him and cheating. So you both know her? I'm attending a meeting of the Communist Party at 2200. Would you care to join me? Easy, fellas. No need for this to get ugly. Yeah, apparently this is going to be a serious Communist Party at 2200. Secret passphrases, everything. I'm sure they will be completely understanding of me as a police officer turning up to their secret communist meeting. There will be no misunderstandings. They will not be angry at all. I probably won't have to explain anything. Like, he'll be pretty self-explanatory. Fuck! I closed and reopened the game, which means I need to set the sound again. The sound again, the sound again, the sound of the game again. All right, we're taking we're taking some L's tonight. I mean, listening to you is cool. Oh, thank you, Arkanic, and thank you for pointing it out. I would have gone way too long without audio. Thankfully, you know, I've been running into a lot of audio issues when I've been working through some of my older streams and turning them into VODs to upload onto YouTube. And for all of the audio issues, I'm really happy that I haven't had like a very like hours long situation of no audio. I think we've had like a couple small bits, but it's always like not important. And I've been able to just cut around them or fix them. The worst issue is for some of my older videos in like the first like 3 to 6 months, I didn't realize I had messed up my audio splitting. And so I have all my audio on one track. So there's some things I have to cut out because of DMCA. And that means I have to cut out game audio as well because they're on the same track and not split. Thankfully, these days, I have my alerts on its own track, the game on its own track, and then my audio on its own track, and I can cut things as needed. And really, the only thing, now that I've got the raid sound effect from Kindred, because I used to I got my PP bopped because I was using the We Like to Party song, which, yeah, that gets DMCA'd real fast. But also the Dorame. I'm really surprised at how sharp on the gun the Dorame shit is with DMCA. It's like, what the fuck, guys? Come on. Like 2 seconds! You're breaking my balls here, Smalls!
Well, technically, you stole her from me. Because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
We were just boys then. This was different. No point starting this all over again.
So what happened to her?
Died of pneumonia 2 winters ago.
Oh, no.
Peaceful. René and I were both by her bedside when she...
That's so sad.
Died. No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back. Will it now?
departed. Until the very end she couldn't decide between us. The most indecisive woman I've ever met.
I mean, have y'all heard of polyamory? I'm just saying, it would solve the love triangle quite amicably.
She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite color, or which one of us to marry. She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married.
That's a bit odd.
Technically, we're both still engaged to her.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries.
I mean, why don't you cook? And I mean, if both of y'all, y'all were both engaged with her and y'all are still together. I mean, y'all are already bickering like an old couple. I'm just saying, Have you considered? I'm already glad I went and grabbed that poster. That thing's paying dividends tonight. Polyamory? She gets around is what I hear.
He suddenly remembers you are still there, falls silent, and turns away.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left.
Your sandwich looks pretty good. Can I have a bite?
Officer, but I really don't share food. No.
I mean, that makes sense.
You have.
Suddenly you realize how hungry you are. The last time you ate must have been, God knows when, aeons ago. Probably when you were still a child. The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew their craft.
I mean, a good sandwich can be
In
impressive
addition
to make.
obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
It's actually surprisingly interesting if you've ever really put thought into making a sandwich, probably when you were still a child. Look, our internal aspects are a little bit strange sometimes. But we're all very used to the taste of foods. We're used to that kind of things, or the scent of things like that. But there's also the temperature of working with the culinaries, and there's also even the texture as well. And one of the things I like doing with my sandwiches is I don't really try to make I don't leave flat slices of things or just fold them in half to put them on the burger thing. I actually sort of riffling them is the only way I can they get as a clump to give it just a bit of volume and just variety in how it's folded over itself. And just, I don't know, I feel like it's a very noticeable difference in a sandwich whenever you have it all, chaotic, and it's, you're getting different bits and different shapes per bite, versus if you just lay everything flat on top of it. It just kind of feels more. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being silly. Don't be a dick, Gaston. No, I don't actually want anyone's burger.
That's good. That's very good.
Convince Gaston to release his sandwich. Throw the boule into the sea. Replace the boule. Well, I mean, if it's a skill check, I can't resist a skill check. I'm going to take your sandwich. But first, let me strip and change into my rhetoric clothes. I think I put them near the bottom. No, that's logic. Encyclopedia. It's my drama outfit. Okay, that's rhetoric. And I guess that's all the rhetoric I have. God damn. Hi, Sergal. Your theater kid costume. Exactly. Well, I did have that outfit on whenever I did the karaoke last stream. Which is a nice song. I hope you're doing well, Sergal.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer.
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political.
What is political?
This right here is political.
The city's going to shit. Sooner or later, some foreign anarchist is going to steal your sandwich. Your blood sandwich is a tool of the oppressors designed to keep the proletariat docile. These options seem awfully fascist or communist. What if I don't want to say them? We're going with the communist one.
What? What oppressor?
I'm not going to listen to this scummy connery.
Huh?
Let me ask you, comrade, did you make the sandwich yourself? I'm pretty sure he did.
Yes, officer.
It's still an overabundance. This sandwich embodies is inherently evil.
I really don't understand how my sandwich could.
Wouldn't you rather have a proper sandwich? A sandwich with a soul?
I would rather just have this one, officer. It's really good.
Tell this lost comrade what the people's sandwich would be like. Distill the essence of the working man in a sandwich.
But imagine a sandwich covered entirely in metal dust. No! Minimal in design, sleek,
The skepticism
efficient,
emanating
simple.
from the Merry Senior could be sensed all the way to the Seminine Isles.
Melting butter, yellow like the sun shining on the backs of the workers.
I don't hate worker food. Look, officer, I like different classic food. Fine dining, not worker bags. Please, just drop it.
No,
Fine.
I'm not. Enforcing proper conduct in an amateur pétanque game is not something the RCM involves itself in. It doesn't matter.
Kim, cheating in sports is unacceptable.
Mean, officer.
Oh, he knows what you mean. Keeping it to yourself now may yield some leverage if you ever need it.
Okay, so I didn't want to rat him out. There we go.
Is there something we can help you with, officer?
He got the message.
Ah, let's try again.
A man so principled, too late. Daddy's already fighting the bad fight. Make it stick. No, you're not. Everything is fine.
All right.
Okay. We still failed, but I did resolve that quest, and we did get it. That actually netted us a very substantial chunk of experience, so that was actually worth it. You can't breathe. Breathe, Arcanic, breathe! A sandwich is bourgeoisie invention, and this is why it must be destroyed. Best thing since sliced bread. No! Sliced bread is a tool of the bourgeoisie. The real proletariat eats their bread raw from the loaf. Actually, I kind of wish... I feel like there's bread makers where it's kind of you just put the stuff in and it makes the bread. I should maybe look into one of those sometime.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
Because I love fresh bread, but I cannot bake. It's not like I mentally can't bake, like a skill issue sort of thing. It's a tactile thing. I cannot stand like flour on my hand, like fine particles. Like as soon as it gets on my hands, I have to go wash my hands, and it would just make it very, very tedious.
Kuno, pig?
All right, Kuno, we've got this.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly, the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
There used to be bread makers like that. You're pressing. Ooh, interesting. Skills. No, I have all the skills. They're just not very high, you know. I only have so many skill points. So you refer to yourself in the third person?
What are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
Well played. Well played. Ah!
Confused, but proud, he came up with that retort.
Harry, dodge the exploding cans!
Getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
What the fuck?
Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
What the fuck?
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here.
Yeah? Get out
This
of
is
here.
why I don't like talking to Kuno.
Right, drag your fat ass back!
I want to throw Dreki and see if he explodes too. No! Don't explode the serpent. Man, we're taking a lot of random morale damage today. All right, what can we currently work on? Right, we can talk to her. We have a red check over here we can deal with. Ooh, we have a poster down here. Perceive. Transnation. Ike Nation. Hardcore. What's this? It's something that's going to be broken open is what it is. Give me the deluxe lockpick, baby. Ooh, a naval jacket. Interesting. All right, let's see if Cindy... See if we can do anything with Cindy. I know there's the red check. Keep your navel from getting cold? Exactly.
Have you come to admire my mural?
Let's save. We don't want to accidentally fuck ourselves over again.
Hello again. I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness.
They seem to hold you in high esteem.
They'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place.
Skulls are cool. Can I be a skull?
Chance. But you can still do your part to revitalize the neighborhood.
Okay, but how's that?
She throws you a conspiratorial glance, then presses her finger to her lips.
She's gonna tell me to go fuck myself. I bet she's gonna tell me to go fuck myself.
Straining to hear something in the distance.
Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency.
Keep your navel. Snakes don't have. Well, I mean, a navel. Is it a navel from the umbilical cord? Some snakes actually do have sort of. I don't think they have like a belly button situation, but they do have a kind of proto placenta sort of thing. It is a bit of a live birth. We've got a headache right now. Can't tell. Oh, I'm sorry, Lavender. If the audio ever gets too much, it is no problem for you to lay down and vibe. And if you gotta roll out, that is no problem. I hope you have a restful and rejuvenating evening. You know that? Yeah. There's snakes. So there's snakes that lay eggs. There's snakes that give live birth, and there's some snakes. I can't remember what it's called. But it's a kind of a weird middle ground where they keep them inside. They sort of like keep an egg like sack inside, and it's like it's kind of live birth, but not exactly. It's still internal, and they come out live. but it's sort of I don't know. I'm no snakeologist. I'm not a snake biologist, but it's just for a while I was doing a lot of research on because whenever I get into something, I go 200% and I just do insane amount of research for too many things. Snakeborth. Exactly. That sharks. I wouldn't be surprised if there are some aquatic aminals that do that too. Because like generally boas tend to be live birth, while pythons are tend to lay eggs. General rule of thumb. Snakes are also pretty extremely sexually dimorphic in that, and it's not consistent across all of them, but it's more like split by species of where the males or the females will be substantially larger than the other. And I think the biggest one, because I had a Western hognose for a while, the difference between males and females is very big with hognoses. I think the males tend to top out at about like 1 foot long in general, and like maybe as thick as a nickel, whereas female hognoses can be more like 2 feet or so and be as thick as a quarter. And so if you have a particularly small male and a particularly large female, it's actually dangerous that she could accidentally crush them. death by snooze too. Love hognoses very well. Yes, Western hognoses are great little snakes. I do also like the southern hognoses because they have a similar scale pattern to milk snakes. The white, the white, red, and black pattern, but they have the hognose body. It's pretty cool. Although, interestingly enough, their species is distinct enough from normal Western or Eastern hognoses in that you can't like breed them together. They're still different enough. Yeah, I mean, as far as it's still dying.
This place is a sepulcher. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous. You bring the sirens.
I see. All right. So conceptualization. I didn't have anything that gave me conceptualization, if I remember correctly. That was a very long siren and very annoying. Corn snakes look cool. Yeah, corn snakes have a lot of pretty cool patterns. King snakes too. A lot of colubrids have really great patterns. I would love a scarlet king snake. They're pretty cool. All right, so I don't remember if I saved, so we're gonna do it again. All right. Now we're gonna pass this conceptualization check.
They do.
Actually, you know what? We can just invest points in conceptualization. Just put a couple in there.
Hello again, officers. Have you?
Fuck. Really? How far off was I? 2 points. Oh, this is a problem. Shit. So even if I max this out, that'll be 7. Plus 1 is 8.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Oof. Yeah. Fuck. Is there a way to
The lieutenant is
increase the
That
opportunity?
Ozon, someone's got to keep an eye
Ozon is an archipelago.
on a first name basis with her, are we?
Well, I mean,
He's moving
I get some
up
XP
in
in
the
me.
world.
Yeah, I don't like her either.
He's not half as dumb as he looks.
What are you doing on the mall?
Tell, I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
You don't know what to write?
We rarely.
She
Alright,
wants it to be something true.
Yeah.
Alright, we've kind of gone through all of these before.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Can't you?
Okay, what if I take another one?
Yeah.
I don't have an opinion, I lied.
Lying is cool, I guess. Ooh.
I...
Have eyes that seem
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you.
I'm frustrated. No! Don't eat the corn snakes! They don't taste like corn! Mean to snack. I would like to stop taking L's. Alright, that goes to the balcony. This goes to the exit. I'm frustrated. I'm lost. Lost and confused. Ooh, a delicious snag. Thank you. Nutritious.
the door. You hear someone inside.
Alright, well that's useless. The proof is in the pudding, so therefore it's useless. Can't do anything about the wall. Oh! This isn't red checks as in physical checks. This is red checks as in single attempt. Fuck me. Alright, it's not a bug. It just doesn't tell us that we get fucked over because of this. Okay, so we can forge the documents. We just need to wait another 40 in-game minutes. And by 40 in-game minutes, I mean we need to, like, run around and talk to people, so 40 minutes pass. Alright, alright, I'm a little bit less frustrated now. We figured out why that was going on. I feel like that could have been better phrased. Look, Dreki, baby now. It's a baby. It's from Mega Man. Visible confusion. Yeah, so I thought it said all red checks fail as in physical, physique, red checks. But what it actually means, or what it's referring to, are red skill checks, as in red versus white. Red checks can only be done once, whereas white checks can be done multiple times, or attempted multiple times, in case you fail. So on this screen are sort of like traits or feats. During certain stuff in the game, we unlock them, and then we can choose to internalize them. And while we're internalizing them, there is a research penalty. So like this one is giving us -2 to physical instrument. This one's making all red checks fail. Whenever they finish being internalized, they give some other effect. So like Hobocop, it raises our shivers cap and we get some more money from selling tear. Or the volumetric shit compressor, which lets us raise our endurance higher. The Jamrock Shuffle lets us find better loot in corners. We can actually spend a skill point to forget a skill. Which I might do with some of these much later. Right now, they're giving me various things. Like, there's nothing... I think right now, the only one I'd really lose is maybe Ace's Low. Just because I don't care about having a Esprit de Corps. But I mean, the bonus empathy towards Kim is nice. So, I don't know. Orange snake. Ah! No, don't eat the snack! No, Sergal! No! It's just a noodle!
Detective, are you here for more books?
Suggestion. I can put a point into suggestion. For all the good it'll do me. Do I not have anything else that gives suggestion? I mean, at least now I have something that gives me suggestion full stop.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Oh, you hit me with an artificer and it explodes. Noodles are my favorite dish. They are little pastas. Suggestion.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
You have absolutely.
Damn. Oh well. I tried. Wait, Lena's not here anymore. I can't... Oh, that was just to hear more stories from her. Alright. Isn't there a map up here, though?
Several maps. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda. A map of...
Oh, interfacing. I could put a point in interfacing.
Several map. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map.
We actually have... Oh, right. I'm getting... I think I'm getting -2 to interfacing from something. 80%'s pretty good.
Maps look old and faded. You peek
Yoink.
stalking, waiting for her to be distracted. When she's not looking, you deftly rip the map off the bulletin board and pocket it. You're now the proud owner of a map of Martinez.
Yay! We finally have a fucking map.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Yet your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint Lane and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
Okay, so do we have like a marked map of... Oh, we can like click on things now. And it'll show us where they fucking are. Alright, where the fuck is Samarin Butter? That doesn't help me. Sleeping dock worker. Samarin Butter. What? So Samarin Butter is south of Tommy. Oh, I think of like the head pot. So it's gonna be somewhere down here. Hey, what was that? What was that? You say something? I swear I saw something. Must have been the wind. Is it with this guy, maybe?
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed. These are all first rates.
Abort. They're perfect. It's going to...
No, you are definitely not buying those.
You're right, I'm too sensible. I need to talk to him?
See, as the name... See.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
Damn.
Your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
It's a safety hazard. Whip him out.
Don't shoot, officer. Have we got an arrest here or just a shakedown?
A shakedown.
Officer? You're a funny guy.
This isn't a joke. Give me your money. I need money. I'm here to shake you down for some answers.
Fire away, officer.
We can get finger pistols? Oh, fuck yeah. Persuade him to give us money? I don't need that. We're gonna need to internalize the finger pistol.
You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out.
I think one said not for resale on the packaging.
No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
Wait.
Seems legit.
Humanix. Humanitarian aid.
Hey, does your supplier drive that Humanox lorry over there?
What? Look, officer, I'm just the retailer. You'd have to talk to my supplier if you got questions about the supply chain. That's how the game works.
Interesting.
What kind of stuff are you selling here?
Goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only...
No shame, only freedom. You have a permit to sell this?
Officer! Here we don't have permits. Just economic freedom. Take a look around.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and a dust-choked air.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
Kim, is this true? You don't need a permit?
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
Wait, but what are we doing here if there's no
If you wanted
permits?
to be cynical about it, you could say we are here to protect the interests of property holders. I'm not, however.
All right, Kim.
Man, officer, you make all this possible. Without you, this climate would be extremely bad for business. You're part of the gossamer state.
Gossamer is a fine, filmy substance consisting of cobwebs spun by small spiders, seen especially in autumn. It's safe to say he's referring to the near absence of regulations.
Thanks, Encyclopedia. So cool guys protect businessmen while everyone else lives in the ruins? I can think of cooler things. I'm protecting the state of lawlessness. I'm not an officer of law. I'm an officer of common anarchy.
Yeah, that's the main thing about you. Freedom is great. It's
Ah, have a rejuvenating eat, Arctic. Thanks for stopping on by.
Quality goods at competitive prices.
Where'd you get those comfy
An
pants?
entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board.
I see.
Anything for you.
Where are you from?
It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the
apricots.
Samaran Isola.
Better not to mention. Sounds good. Back to business.
Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais from the Sigai province of the Serais Empire. The apricot suzerainty, you know?
Why is it called that? Is there a lot of apricots there?
Suzerainty is what the Seaguy archipelago is commonly known as in Revachol. It's a bit of a fraught term, I'm sure you understand.
No, apricots come from Sigai. My grandma used to grow them. But Sigai is a shithole. That's why I came to Revachol. Here's much better for an independent entrepreneur. Less laws.
I love that lick emote. It's pretty great.
Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur? I send half my profits back to my grandma in Sigai.
Well, if it's for his grandma, you should buy a lot of things.
Well, that was just a different lick. I feel like that one has a very different tone.
You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable...
What's going on here?
Wait, Human X.
Oh, he's a good guy. I think you'd get along. I'll let you know the next time he's around.
Interesting. What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere.
Oh no. There's a centrist somewhere. No. You must be mistaken. I'm a radical.
Radical centrist.
No, a radical centrist!
Where a thousand
Empathy, no!
none of their out. Sober thinking is a radical act. It's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
I'm too fiery for this watercolor ideology. I'm trying to develop more extreme and interesting options.
That's a pity. Real democracy was just around the corner for Revachol. All the leading citizens are waiting there, without you.
Nah, we're bringing back the communist revolution, and we're gonna make it work this time. No, don't lick the snake! No! The noodle has been slurped. I repeat, the noodle has been slurped. Reptile down! Reptile down! Where the fuck is that check? Is it over here? Do I need to equip the fucking breaker? No? I'm so confused as to where Samarin Butter is. It looks like it's right on Visual Calculus. Is it a bug? Oh, I know what it is. It's a check for the billboard that was in the water, but we failed it and now it's gone. Okay. All right. That'll drive me nuts that it's not removing those quests that we can't do anymore. Anyway, we need to unlock another trait slot so we can put finger guns in there. You were promised a gun, that much is certain. This is why you became a cop. Yet here you are, loitering around with idle hands like some sorry-ass loser from the street. Suddenly, you're supposed to be solving cases by, what? Like, talking to people? How are they gonna believe that you can protect yourself, and them, from savages without a firearm? This ain't right. You need to think around this problem. You need to snap your fingers at people as you do. Exactly. Amazing. Love it! Okay, can't do anything up there. What can I do with the hawthorn tree?
The gnarled hawthorn tree.
I don't want to punch the tree. I feel like that would just damage me, and I don't know why I would do that. Okay. Okay, alright. We've got to find the bass track. We talked to this person yet?
Has her eyes fixed on the foot. No response. With no response.
Okay. Nothing from her. No! No, Sergal! What are you doing to me? This isn't the void I thought I was going to.
A lorry stuck. The window. Fumes of heavy fuel. The back.
Racist, nationalist, parapher. Likely, yes.
There he is.
Where is this person's supplier?
Right to work. What's it to you?
They look familiar for a second.
Don't think we
Hydrate? Fine.
I came to help out people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain. Worked at territorial. Ring a bell?
Never heard of it.
Done here.
Are you lying?
I have a strike to. Right to work.
Hey, Tuck guy. I had some more questions.
Busy enough. You going to waste less of my time?
Maybe.
Man oozes stark skepticism.
Who are all these strike breakers?
We came here to.
I have a question. What?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No.
Yes.
We were promised work. We'd be in there working.
All right.
If the
Watch how
bastards
snakes drink what? Yes. It is adorable.
would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Doors locked. The guards blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Have you tried storming in?
You go arrest them instead. I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home. At least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No. They will give up eventually. What's it to you?
Curiosity.
Mess caused by Union Greed.
I already got that. I'm interested in your background.
Workers stick together.
All right.
Territory.
Yeah, I think I've been there.
It was a long time ago.
Um.
To you. No. Don't think we.
The man
Okay.
has turned his attention elsewhere.
What's it to you?
Routine part of the investigation.
Done no crimes. We're all workers. Workers stick together. Worked at.
When was it?
We're
You
done.
lying? Thanks, autosave. Thanks for immortalizing my failure.
To the left of the croissants and juice.
What is what?
Well, shit. It seems we've come to an impasse. Alright, I do have some books I haven't checked out. Primer for small kids.
Hold in your hand the colorful.
Exactly what I need.
This book will show you the score, get you oriented with those basic concepts you appear to be hazy. The
Makes sense.
anthropomorphic bear will give you the lowdown of your life.
Exactly. That's what I'm always saying. You know, whenever you feel, lost and confused, you can turn to an anthropomorphic bear to set you straight in your life.
The alphabet.
With the alphabet.
Every page has one word designating one letter of the alphabet with a faded illustration. Most of them are scientific and cultural principles. It goes as follows. A is for azimuth.
Yeah.
Is for Boreas. C is for cosine.
Yeah.
Is for diamite. E
Perfect.
is for ellipse.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is for phlogiston. G is for gamete.
Yeah, typical children's alphabet book. I know when I was in elementary, we were going on and on about azimuths and cosines and tangents. It was a great time.
Is for homeboy. I is for G is for Yura. K is for
What the fuck?
N is for Maria. N is for Nicole. perihelion.
Oh, not the laudanum.
Quasar. R is for rhododendron. S is for sinus.
They don't really have a theme with all these words.
U is for ultra. V is for vector.
What's your vector, Victor?
W is for Varheit. X is for xylophone. Y is for Ustava. Z is for zenith.
What is with the WXY? That's the trollest fucking WXY possible.
That's it. You know the alphabet now.
Him. I need to do like the Neo voice. Him. I know the alphabet now.
Good.
Show me.
I also know the alphabet.
Alphabet acquired.
The precarious world. How not to lose. It is impossible not to. The world is balanced on the edge of a knife. It's a game of frayed nerves. You're pushed on by numbers and punitive measures, pain, rejection, and unpaid bills. You can either play, or you can crawl under a boat and waste away. Turn into salt, or a flock of seagulls. Your enemies would love that. Or you can fight. The only way to load the dice is to keep on fighting.
Ooh, only way to load the dice is to keep on fighting. I like that. I like that line. That's actually kind of a pretty sick one-liner. I could that would be like a really good like Western or gunslinger like catchphrase sort of thing that they talk about, you know, when things are getting rough or the old gang rolls into town. Yeah, what does it give us? Critical success and failure thresholds lowered by 1. I don't know how I feel about that. That's... I mean, it'll make us easier to save scum Cindy over here, but first, we're gonna go and finish our plagiarism. I know the alphabet now. Now you can read. Yeah, good thing I know the alphabet. Now I can wait a minute. Gonna go in here. I save. And then we forge this document.
Take the legal documents out of the envelope. With a confident flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line?
Isabel Satan.
Indeed. To be honest, it does look very convincing. The calligraphy is close to superb. It might as well be her actual signature.
Good. Evrat will have to start over with this scheming. When she denies that this is her signature, the document will be rendered null and void. Any halfway competent notary should be able to handle this. Not getting her signature was probably the best thing to do.
I agree, Kim.
All we have to do is mail these. I think I saw a mailbox on the plaza.
Indeed. We'll drop that off, and then we'll go to Cindy and take care of our conceptualization. Ironically, our new idea is going to help us with doing a quick save scumming, since it doubles the chances of our success at the cost of doubling our chance of failure, but it's a check we can't otherwise make.